No. Oh.
Anybody have to walk from restaurant all the way to?
We walk from Lori.
I do not like that walk. It is so long. Morning run, daughter, tea, get a shower, get dressed, all the way. It's it's not really an issue. It's just the fact that I have to rush.
Hi, good morning, class. Everybody. We have a guest today. She is our student success coach, Sarah. And yeah, so she's going to talk to us about a lot of helpful things.
Yeah. It's really great.
Oh, you want to do a PowerPoint? Yeah, sure, go ahead.
PowerPoint.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let me see.
There's a voice lag. I have to do your next. Down.
Bless you. Oops, sorry.
No, Lisa.
Oh,
Let me know if you want me to kind of share it on Zoom so that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Presentation.
Yeah, so it's only like 3 slides. So today's, one second. Hey, so good morning, everyone. So I'm here to assist for your part 102 class. So I know many of you guys, or all of you guys, should have an assigned student success coach. Hopefully you guys at this point know who they are. But like I said, I am a student success coach. I'm here for this classroom. So if you have any questions that you cannot get answered by your student success coach in a fashion, please feel free to ask me, because I am your professional resource. So just a little bit about me, I can let you guys know a little bit about me so that you guys know who you're talking to. So like I said, I'm Sierra Crusoe. This is my email address. So like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or you can stop by my office. So if you have visited your student success coach this semester, you'll know that we are in the Oxford Library between the first floors. So I am in the testing suite, I should put that there. But in the library, room 224. Just a little bit about me, so you guys know that I'm not some Joe off the street. I did go to NIU, so I'm from the university. I got my bachelor's in psychology with a minor in child studies, which kind of provides like a start point. I really don't use that too much. But then just you guys know, I just graduated today with my master's degree. Student affairs leadership from Roosevelt University. So I will tell you with you that I understand the school struggle because it's just out of it. Great. So I go back and do something else. But then I've been at North Central, I think January 31st would be my year. So I am still learning with you all. So like if you guys are mostly first years or maybe some sophomores here. Please know that I am not an expert in all things, but I am learning. Like I said, this is my first year here, so I'm excited to learn with you all. And like I said, my PowerPoint is very brief. So today's presentation is essentially trying to get to know how we want to take and how our success coaches want to tailor each classroom. So if you guys have your phones out, I'll ask if you guys scan the QR code on the screen, I'll kind of get out of the way. So there, it will be a brief summary that will pop up on your screen after you click that link. And it's going to ask you, what do you really want us to focus on this semester? Whether it's time management, whether it's learning how to take care of your emails, because right now I have like 97 emails. I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot of emails as well. We also teach you guys how to do technology or how to learn how to use technology here at North Central. Different things like that. So I'll start talking so that you guys can kind of review that survey. If you have any questions, or if you're not able to do it, just raise your hand or let me know. Yeah.
To visit our student success coach, we can just if they're available, we can stop in and visit them at any time.
Yes and no. So right now, I would just tell students that yes, you can drop in, but you have to realize that it is school. So they might be in meetings. So I would just say send them a quick email. Give them like 1 to 2 business days to respond. But yeah, if there's a quick question, kind of just pop in. If your student success coach is not available, there's going to be other student success coaches around that can also answer the question.
Yeah, that's
That's like
Beth Ussery.
yeah, she's up here next to me, or
Yeah, I know where she is. You can take that first stairwell when you walk in on the right, and then you walk up, take the right hallway, and she's like right across.
yeah,
It's that first room to see.
yeah. So yeah, so right now we're
I've heard all sorts of different things that you gotta send them an email or that and that they're hard to access. I've heard all sorts of stuff. But it's
yeah. I would just say be patient with us with the different suite because we did have the outage, so everyone we really didn't have too much access to probably student planning or anything like that. So we're trying to catch up this week, trying to answer on any of them. This is book. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so if you guys didn't start, thank you in advance. Like I said, once we get those survey results, I'll be back weeks 5 and 9. to present those presentations to you all. But if there's something that's not on that list, please let us know through this email, or send me an email, and then we can get that, good. Any questions like answer? That was a good question. Any other questions, big questions that you all have? Like I said, I'm around, I think that's the end of my presentation, but like I said, please let me know if you guys have any questions. If you're not at such a team success coach, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll see you back in week 9, week 5.
Yes, week 5, I'll double check to make sure, but yeah, I believe week 5.
And I'll send you the recording.
Yes, please. And then do you also mind sending the syllabus?
Yes.
Okay,
The recording and the syllabus.
thank you. Okay. Thank you. Have a good one, you guys.
All right, class, we go for the attend. I apologize for last video. I didn't realize there's no audio. And then we checked the audio setting and I saw that I should have done something here. It wasn't on default mode, but this one should be fine. Okay. Single select users today. Mayumi, yes, you are here. So I'm like, Ines, where are you, Ines? Oh, I'm there. You are. I'm trying to learn names, right? Okay. Alexa, where are you? Oh, there you go. Sorry. Okay, Alexa. Matt. 2 boys, so it won't be in our class. It won't be difficult. Casey, yeah. Casey is there. Taylor, yes. Andres, yeah. So I'm going to call you Perez, right? That's your Andres.
That's my last name.
That's your so Andres is this. Okay. Samantha, yes. Hallie is. Are you here, Hallie, today? Okay. Sydney, yes. All right. Done. Okay. Okay, class. So we have a lot to cover today. Okay. So we will. I'm going to start with the schedule so that you know and you see this. We're going to refer to this at least twice during our class time. So today we are in January. Today is January 12th. Topic selection and development. And I will be. If you look at this topic, if you look at the topics that have been that are on the schedule. Whenever we do like now our whole focus is profile speech. So whenever I take on a new project, which is a new speech, I will be doing topic selection and development, audience analysis, language and delivery, organizing it, all of that. And you'll see that there's going to be a repeat again of this when we move on to our next speech. Okay. So today I will be introducing profile speech, as you can see, and kind of frame your submissions. We have a submission coming up on January 17th, which is about a week from less than a week from today. And then we have another full outline manuscript on January 20th. So we have about some time, but we want to get started with it as soon as possible. And then on January 24th, we have a workshop format. Then I will have all your outlines or your manuscripts, and then we'll be working on that. The next day, January 26th, we will not be meeting here in class. You guys will be You're going to have your anti-racism workshop, and you're going to be in during class time in Smith Hall. And then right away, January 31st is our first speech day, and February 2nd is the second speech day. All right. So today, without taking, I'm going to right away jump into it. I'm going to talk to you about profile speech and what you need to do. Okay. So if you look into your your Blackboard, you can see this section called instructor PowerPoint. All PowerPoints, like PowerPoint for week 1, which is based on the readings that you have done, and profile speech, I have put it in instructor. So you should be referring to that. And of course, your readings. All right. So the first thing is I will be talking to you about your profile speech, and I will be showing you some samples today, and I'll be discussing about what the speech is going to be all about. All right. So here we go. Right after this, I know that we had talked about, remember in our last time, we talked about stage fright and anxiety. Right after I finish this one, because this is really important for me to address right at the beginning, so that because then the weekend will happen, and I know that you guys have to be ready with your topic, so it needs to be done. This one needs to be done first, and after I finish this, I will be following up on stage fright and anxiety, and will ask you to watch something and then have a discussion. Okay, so here we go, profile speech here, and all right, so it's a 5-minute speech, and tell me something here, let me do a slideshow. Okay, from beginning. What comes to your mind when you hear, the word profile? What comes?
Honestly, I think of those like action movies that involve like government and agencies and this thing. They're like, here's a profile on this one man or something. Or like,
very interesting response. Yeah.
There's like those true crime shows that say, here's a profile of this
Profile,
man.
yeah. The next profile, I think about that. It's the profile. It's like kind of a biographical information picture, crime scene. This one, whatever. This way. Okay, so we just heard about this is in terms of crime profile. Any other things? So what you pulled it up from Sydney is social media, right? So that's where you're pulling it up from. So yes, the profile you must have, what's your profile, profile summary, profile picture, profile of your biography, who you are. So that's what this is exactly why I have the name profile speech. It resonates well with you guys, and because you're all crime scenes are entrenched into social media, so we call it as profile speech. So when you think about, when we're talking about a profile speech, the profile speech is going to be about who you are. Again, it's going to be a little different than what you did. You guys did in first class, you did your biographical information about who you introduce yourself, your family introduced you, and we got to know who you are, where you're from, your goals, one interesting thing about you, it is that. So that's also could be a profile speech, but this one will be a little different. Okay? So this is going to be about you again. It's not going to be biographical information. It's not going to be where you are, or where you come, or one interesting thing, or what your likes and dislikes are. This is going to be slightly different. So, or in terms of 3 different themes, you guys have to choose one theme. All right, just one theme, and I'm going to discuss the 3 themes. Okay. So, I know I'm going to talk to you about this one a little later. All right. So if you think about this, and even for backstory is always helpful for students to understand what we have assigned. So I was inspired by the Moth series. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Moth series. It's a podcast. It's also available on YouTube. You can see the speeches. And this is, and I'm going to show it to you, I'm going to show you some speeches. Basically, in the moth series, people are invited as storytellers. I'm sure all of you are familiar with TikTok, and if you think about the format of TikTok, you see that well, most people come with subject matter experts. Okay, they probably have a PhD or they're pretty good in their field, have 7 years of experience, have a really creative idea, and they're here to talk about that. This series is focused on storytelling. Okay, some of it is real, some of it is imaginative. It is a place where all storytellers come and they tell you a story. So that's what you need to do. You will tell a story about your life, right? Interestingly, this has show you why. I'll show you the whole the place where it's set up. I'll show you speakers. It's I haven't seen any of the mock series like in person, but I had a student at theory about yeah, that was when family happened. And he was very inspired with profile speech, and he was a student in our class, and he actually took it up further. He applied for the mock series, and he was invited as a speaker to compete with other storytellers. And he went to the Chicago chapter, and he won the third prize. So just based out of class lecture, I always said the story because it's pretty powerful to me. So I will show you how does it look, what the speakers, the kind of speeches they do. So that's why I call it when I think about the profiles, they're inspired by the mock series. I'll show you a little bit about how it's done. And there are few that I've already selected for you, and there are 3 different speeches that I've selected for you. 1 second here, let me just show it to you. Okay, so this is how. So this is the moth. I'll show you the whole channel. 1 second, moth series, how it looks. Yeah. So this is the moth.org. It's a podcast, but then they're also linked with the YouTube channel. As you can see, applications are now open. So this is competitive. People who love telling stories. It's not only nationally done; it is international. So there are international chapters. There's a local chapter in I think it's Bolingbrook in Illinois, and then some other in the city as well. So it's a competition on storytelling. All right, so I'm going to show you. There are storytellers here, and you can just to get inspired and see how storytelling happens. And when you put your profile speech, you can get in here and see how people tell their stories. The way I look into YouTube, I actually Google YouTube and moth, and it takes away straight there, but let me show you. There's another way, unless they've changed it. Yeah, so if I click here, okay, live storytelling, meter host, no, not this one. Yes, this is the one. The first link here, videos, and this takes us to. As you can see, the speakers are very diverse, very, and the topics are very diverse. And from all over the world, and you get to see a very rich mix of different topics, different people from different walks in life. So I think this is a great way to understand how storytelling happens. All right. Having said that, let's go back to our slide here. Okay. So as I told you, I've been inspired by the moth series, and here. So it's called the moth because it's how you unfold your story. From the moth to the butterfly, I guess. Okay, you call it a story slam. All right. So the first theme that I have for you, and again, I'm going to give you 3 themes, and you tell me which theme is really applicable in your life, and you would like to use that to tell us a story. Disguise. Have you been ever in a situation where you have to disguise yourself? It could be a mental disguise to pretend somebody who you're not. Maybe you're trying to be someone, maybe you're trying to get something, maybe you just want to experiment with something, something new in your life. Disguise yourself is a mental disguise where you try to do something, or you try to make something happen, as I mentioned, try to do something which is really not you. So you can think about this a mental disguise. You try to look like someone. You're calling it could be, dressing up as someone, making, trying to look like someone, something that is not you. So it could be this or a mental disguise. I can give you a little bit of a example here. So I had students, actually at North Central, he was in the dorm and there was something that was first year and there was some competition that was going on and he disguised himself for 3 days in a row. So so that he could, and the challenge was that no one could be able to recognize him. I mean, he went through that. I think his own movie would not recognize. So he had a story about that. Okay. There was so many, like I had a student who said that I was never into ballet and my mother made me take ballet class and how, she wanted to kind of do something very different, showing about her struggle with it, right? This guy's trying to be someone. So if you had any situations in your life where you did something that that was not you, right? It could be again mental disguise or physical disguise. Has that ever happened? And how do we, if you would take that even in the story, introduce yourself to that story. That's the first one. That's disguising. The second one is silence. All right. So this is, if you've been in a situation where you could be silenced, okay? Not in a, it's in a fun way as well, right? It doesn't have to be always a very serious thing. So it could be, somebody's talked over you, or some you felt that it's not your place, but you want to really talk about, the issue. Any time in your life where you felt that you was silenced, all right? Has that ever happened to you? So I had some examples here from Benedictine University, and the student, Amir, and he was from the Middle East. His parents was he was a second generation immigrant, and so he has family here. And there's a ritual like almost like Thanksgiving equivalent. So there where the family they have roast lamb or something, and it's his aunt who always makes that, and just it doesn't find it. Okay, so he tested and he said that every time I go, I have to keep myself in advance, but then again, I try to live on that. She doesn't feel that he has. All right, so he said that he has to silence himself. There are so many others. I mean, there was another getting a tattoo and not being able to tell the person who giving her a tattoo that she felt uncomfortable, she was in pain, and how that changed her. So silence, okay? So there are several, you can think several instances in your life where you not face silence. You can think about it in terms of the tone of the speech. It could be the funny, it could be serious, it could be having message. You have fun with it. It's your creativity, right? So that's the second one. The third one, I think this is the one that most of my students use this one. It's resilience. Okay, you can see the little picture here. He created a 5-minute story about you really push yourself, okay, to achieve something. It doesn't mean that necessarily that whole experience led to success. You could just I crashed and fell, or it kind of changed my life. So any situation in your life where you really resilience is hard work and pushing yourself. Any time in your life where you felt that you took on a challenge and you did a different challenge and you really pushed yourself to see, what you're made of, whether you can take that challenge or not. So that's the third thing. Now you want to choose any one of these things. Okay, so you don't have to think of all the things. Any one. Now you may say that my story is about resilience, but a little bit of silence is coming. That's fine. Okay. But if you think you're pressured to kind of choose 3 different things, no, you just pick one thing. All right. So that's going to be your profile speech. All right. So you will have, now I'm going to go back to this slide. So this you will have 5 minutes. It's a story time. You write a story. All right. So choose the final. Say 500, but probably that's on the lower end. I probably have 800 to 900 word outline. That's not the higher requirement. Something in between is fine, all right? 500 that is very neat. You know, it doesn't have to be, you have a 500 word outline and you are just within 5 minutes, okay? That's absolutely fine. But I do see students struggle with the time. So that's why I said the lower end is 500, the higher end is 49. So then you'd be good with those 5 minutes. You have about 5 minutes. How did this we can talk about this? You know, actually, why not talk about this right now? Every instructor has their own course. My course is that I'm big on contact. Okay. So my whole focus is my students need to have that contact. It doesn't matter whether you have localized pauses, whether you have fillers, whether you're forgetting your but you need to, one of the biggest things about this, can I add the fact, once you get done with the class, I hope all of you will be able to enjoy it and have the confidence there, is eye contact. You have to look at the audience. It wouldn't be nice if I was like reading my PowerPoint, right? So the first thing in a speech is to establish a rapport with the audience, to create that relationship. And with that, how we do that? Because if you think about our communication, 95% of our communication is not verbal. It is non-verbal. 95%. We communicate through our eyes, we communicate through our hand gestures, we communicate through our delivery skills. That's a big part. And if you don't have that when you're here, looking at your speech, not looking at the audience, right? So yes, so you need to have 5 to 6 note cards or flashcards and just however you call it, and then have maybe each note card will have about 5 words. Just about 5 words. So you need to remember your whole approach should be as if you're having a conversation, not aggressive. Having a conversation, extemporaneous, that's what we call it. All right, all of that, I can explain that to you. And now what I will do is I have 3 speeches. I probably won't consider, the reason that I'm showing it to you is not for you to kind of copy the format or use your pages. I'm showing it to you so that you understand them or how you create a story. There will be 3 stories that I'm going to show you. Thereafter, you ask me which one was the most meaningful, and you have to rate it. This one is the best. Why? Okay. So the first one, the first one that I'm going to show you is I've queued it for you. And excuse me. The first one that I will show you is Martha Clooney's. Okay. So the speeches that I've chosen are more than 5 minutes. Some of them may be a little 6 minutes, but more or less it's not more than 6 minutes. Okay. And I did it with one purpose in mind. I didn't want you all to watch an 80-minute or 10-minute speech, because you guys will need to have a sense of time and see, if this is a 5-minute speech and I have to do a 5-minute speech, this is what it takes. So you have a sense of time and see that so many ideas, so many words were said in those 5 minutes. That's how much I have to do. Okay, so more or less that's the exact reason I chose it in the same time frame, so that you guys have an idea about it, a sense of time. Okay, all right. So let me see. The first one is Martha Clooney, and I'm not going to give you any background. I want you to see this is a 5-minute 41-second speech. Now I'm going to just turn what happened to the volume? Did I completely? Oh no. That's a little bit. I'm not going to give you any background. It's not a legend.
In college, Carolyn decided that one of the in some legend, people like that reading shot. in college, to say words in class. And that's actually what we were doing. Very Ivy culture, which is very. We literally did not even. 10 kids were using words that I didn't understand. Like, I was using words that they didn't understand, like, what? The uniform was different. Where I grew up, it's very simple. We dress it pretty in the fall, it's a shirt. In the spring, it's mini shirt. And you save your best jersey for church on Sunday. At Grace sweatpants, baseball, name necklace are good. But at Penn, it was different. First of all, nobody's jewelry was fake. Everybody's wearing these shirts that said Patagonia. I didn't understand what that country is. Everyone going there on vacation, a lot of them wear shirts that there were so many pants with small animals printed on them. And guys carry these long, like walking across campus, green, like constantly, like Mr. Blue. I was like,